talk about human rights. There are a couple of protocols that I would like to go over before we begin. I know that many of you have participated in a video conference before, and some of you several times before, so this might be a repeat, but it's never a bad thing to go over protocols that will help the video conference. The first thing is, remember today that you are on camera the whole time. And one of the ways that we can be respectful to our partner schools is to be aware of our side conversations as well as our body language during the video conference. Another important protocol is to introduce yourself when you begin speaking. You might speak several times throughout the video conference, and it is appropriate and expected for you to introduce yourself by stating your name each time. That just helps us figure out who's speaking, especially if you might not be in a speaking chair. When you have finished your thought, it's always good to say thank you, and that lets me, as well as your partner school, know that you've concluded your thought. There's just two more protocols, and in my opinion, I think they're the most important. The next one is I really, really want you to try to be good, active listeners today during the video conference. Listen to what your partner schools are saying. Listen to what your peers or your friends at your own school are saying. Actively listen as we move through this video conference today. Sometimes we have a tendency to think about what we want to say or what we have prepared to share, and we miss opportunities to really dig deep and really develop good dialogue with each other because we aren't listening. So that's really important. And the last thing, I want you to remember that the only person that you are representing today is yourself. So when you're speaking from your perspective. So you would say things like, in my experience, or I feel that, instead of saying we. And that way it takes pressure off of you feeling like you need to represent your whole school or your whole family. You're just speaking from your own personal experience. Are there any questions before we jump right into the dialogue? If not, can I have one final thumbs up and then we'll begin? Okay, just waiting for Indonesia. I didn't see. Did you guys do thumbs up? You guys ready to go? Okay, thank you. All right, just to kind of break the ice and to help us know a little bit about your community, since we are going to be talking about your communities a little bit later on in our video conference, I would like 2 or 3 students from each school to share something that's unique or interesting about their community. This can be something that's random, or it can be something that might be geared toward human rights. It doesn't matter. It just is a great way for us to get to know each other a little bit better and for us to get to know each other's communities. So again, the request is that 2 or 3 students from each school share something either unique about their community or something about their community that might relate to human rights. What I'll do is give you, well, actually, let's just go ahead and start. We're just talking about your community, so hopefully that isn't too challenging to come up with something that you might want to share. So let's go ahead and start with the school in Indonesia. If we could have 2 or 3 students there share something unique about their community or something that they think might relate to the topic today in our video conference on human rights concerning their community. We'll do Indonesia, and then we will go to Pakistan, and then we'll go to Australia. Go ahead, Indonesia. Thank you.
Okay, hello. My name Afni, and there's something unique for my community about the human rights is in my school we are also a lot of ethnic here. Not only although they are of course Indonesian people, but they are uh, have different ethnic here in my school. A lot of ethnic in my school, but also like that, we always be make a good and nice friendship here. We not look watch your faith or from where your ethnic. So be friend here. Okay, maybe this one. And the second, in my school, we also has extracurricular that help us to know like what our friend ethnic. If example, when I don't know why the kind what like what my friend ethnic, then I can know it from the extracurricular that give us and change to know to the other ethnic in our school. Then the third is the unique of my school. Also my school is according to Muslim, but we also make a connection, a relationship with other faith like Christian maybe, or on Hindus maybe, not all Muslim here. Okay, maybe like that. Thank you.
Well done. Before we go to Pakistan, let me just clarify. You can just talk about something unique or something in general about your community if you would like. You don't have to have a connection to human rights unless you would like to share that. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Suleiman. I'm from Please Gama High School, Quetta, and I'm in 10th class. Today we are here to discuss about human rights. In my opinion, as I have experienced, as I have thought that in our country, every human right is respected greatly, like education, the rights of women, and the rights of the wounded, and etc. um, in education, every student is allowed to speak freely, and do he can object about the education given in his school. And I would like to say about women that every in many countries I have seen that women are not allowed to education, and they are not allowed to go to jobs. But in our country, it is women are greatly respected, and they are allowed to get higher education, and they go to jobs also. uh, Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, and my name is Inam, and I'm from Please Grammar High School, Quetta, Pakistan. I'm from class 10. Actually, today we are here to discuss what human rights are, and we are here to just clarify that how humans can be given their rights. And talking about our community, we have a lot of things to be happen, or to be educated, or to be get in our community. Like, we are here to respect the humans. As it has been said, we are an Islamic country. So in Islam, it has been said that if you have to support, or you have to respect your humans, you have to respect humans. And it has been said that Allah Almighty, our God, has said that if don't respect me more, if you are just respect the humans. Although if I just put the in one head, if I just put the humans, and if in the other head, if I just put myself, if you there's only one choice for you to support, you should support and respect the humans. So in our community, we are just to support the humans and women and men, and to educate them. It has also been said in our religion that education or knowledge is necessary or obligatory for both women and men. So it's not only men can get education, also women can also be given education, and they are allowed to speak out our country, and they are allowed to take justice, to give justice, whatever. So if there's anything wrong, they can speak out on it. If they can't speak on it, they can think about it badly. So it's all from me. Thank you so much.
Hello and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asma Batul. Today we are here to talk about the human rights in the world, especially in Pakistan. So in Islam, human rights have been conferred by Allah, and some rules are following here inside the country. No legislative assembly or group may bring amendment to change these, as the blood of all Muslims beings in scared. Some basic rights, education, human rights, hungry peoples, equality before law, uh, respect to sentiments of other religion, freedom of expressions, personal freedom, and right to own basic necessities. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And now to Australia.
Hi, my name is Evelyn, and I would just like to talk about Epping as a community. Over here, we're located 20 kilometres north of Melbourne. We are a multicultural and diverse society over here of different nationalities, and we pride ourselves on that. We have a very large population. We have a shopping centre that's just nearby our campus, and we also have a train station as well, which is just next door. We have transport facilities as well, both buses and trains that pretty much take us anywhere in the state. And weather conditions, we have an unpredictable weather conditions. So we are at the moment in winter, but we have sometimes it rains, sometimes it's really sunny. So it's really unpredictable. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Cassie, and I'm going to talk about St. Monica's as a community. St. Monica's College is a regional Catholic community where students and staff witness the truths and value of Jesus Christ. St. Monica's has 3 campuses: a junior campus from years 7 to 9, a senior campus years 10 to 12, and a country campus used for retreats and camps. St. Monica's has an approximate of 2,000 students, 100 plus staff, and many facilities to improve the learning and education of each student. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Jacob. One thing that I like about our community is that you have a lot of different sports to choose from, like cricket, football and soccer. And it's a way of developing camaraderie, as well as it's used as a way to socialise with others in the community. Thank you.
All right, great job. What I'd like to do now is practice some of those active listening skills. So based on some of the introductions about communities and human rights that you've heard so far, let's open it up for questions for a few minutes. What is something you'd like to know a little bit more about, or maybe what is something you'd like to know that maybe wasn't said, that you know wasn't said because you were listening? So I'll just open it up. If someone has a question, just go ahead and raise your hand and move up to your speaking chair and ask your question. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Irna Nurul Kamila. I want to ask to Jacob how to implement the human right in your community. Okay, thank you.
My dear, could you please repeat the question? Your internet cut out for just 1 second, so if you could repeat the question, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
This question for Australia. How to implement the human right in your community? Thank you.
That's a really large question, and we're actually going to get to that question a little bit later in the video conference. So if it's okay to maybe not delve into that question quite yet, but that's a very good question. It's important for all the communities that are present today, how you implement human rights. So are there any questions that you have just generally from the introductions about communities that you've heard so far, or should we move forward? It looks like a student in Pakistan would like to ask a question. Go ahead. Thank you.
My name is Inam and I have a question from the Indonesians. I would like to ask that what you want to have another things or a special thing in your community.
And can you repeat your question? Okay, can you repeat your question?
Okay, my question is what you want else in your country, in your community, a special thing?
Okay, thank you. Okay, how relationship with other country and other fight in one organization of the school. Although we also Muslim here, but we not close our door to give a change for other school that also they have the different faith, not maybe they not Muslim, but they able make a relationship with us here. And something unique else is above from our curriculum here is using curriculum that according to Department of the Muslim in our country. Then when is there lagi kaya teh lagi besar teh lagi besar special day of Muslim here, we also merayakan. We also make it something like a party for Muslim especially, but we not forget to ask to to other school to coming to our school to make a party about the Muslim days, maybe like that. Okay, can you understand? Enough? Maybe? Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. The students in Australia also have a question. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Adam, and I have a question for police grammar. As you previously stated, gender equality is a big part of your community. Has this always been the case? Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is James Jamil. I am from PGS High School, Quetta, Pakistan, and I'm here to answer you. I am telling about there is no difference in men's and women's generally in Pakistan, and without Islam, the women are treated like animals. But Islam gave it to the women a strong power, and there is no difference between men's and women's. Men's also goes for jobs, works, study, and other fields of life. Women are also allowed to do these things, and the main point, the education is not for only men's, it's also for women's. Women are allowed to do anything that the men's do. I think it's clear. Thank you.
Did that answer your question in Australia, or did you want to rephrase your question? Thank you. That was fine. All right, great. So I think I'd like to go into maybe the heart of our discussion and why we're here today, and that is to think actually about the human rights that exist in your communities. And some of you have already mentioned that. For example, the students in Pakistan have talked about gender equality in education and job opportunities in their country. But I'd like you to think about what you think are basic human rights and whose responsibility it is to ensure these rights are upheld. So hopefully you have had a chance to look at the UN Declaration of Human Rights. There might be some rights that weren't listed there that you feel should be included. There might be some rights listed there that you don't think necessarily should be included. But that's not necessarily the point of our discussion at this point in the video conference. The point is to think about what you believe are human rights and whose responsibility it is to ensure that those rights are upheld. So if we could maybe have 3 or 4 students from each school share some basic human rights that they feel strongly about, and then share whose responsibility they think it is to uphold